Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays and welcome back to some Hold My Beer. We are back. We have two replays for you today. We have the grill and we have a pattern. So we have a pattern driving a grill, and then we have someone driving a pattern. So Canal is a really good map. I really enjoy this map, and especially it depending on what your team do, it depending on the tank types, whether they're mediums or heavies, but overall it's a decent tank for all kinds it's a decent map for all kind of tanks, mediums, heavies, lights, TDs. It doesn't really matter. Of course, it all depends on what your team does and what the enemy team do as well. So the grill is going into this camper spot. I like this spot. I like this spot in the bush, or I like sort of reversing all the way up into the corner of this hill, and because you can get shots off, especially if the team, depending on what, well, it doesn't really matter if the team go left or right. This position, you do have a few shots to get off, and you can cover a lot of the map in this position. As you can see there, that poor tier 8 just got absolutely deleted. But as I've said, I tend to sort of go back here into either the next bush, because you can see more of the map, and you've got less likely to be spotted, especially if the team do come from the left side, just like he is now. And of course, if the enemy has some tank destroyers that are doing the same as him, then they will spot him very quickly, and he will get a lot of damage done to him. But our guy pattern, he's done all right so far. He got spotted and he only took one shot from the medium tank, and now he's just waiting. He's telling the standard B, dude, just take care of this guy. So now he has a shot on the Death Star. Now he is trying to switch to the HE there. That was very risky, considering the Death Star was moving. I would have just shot the AP as soon as I had that shot, but he got away with that. The Death Star did just stay there for a little bit, so he did get away with that. Now if the T-54 does kind of push, then he will be isolated and he will be on his own, and there is now the T-54 luckily not looking at him, so he can get that shot off, and that's a beautiful shot. Sets him on fire and he is still burning. 1100 damage. Now is he going to get a blind shot here on the Death Star? Is he going to go for it? You can see him moving. He takes the shot, but does he actually get that shot off? You can see something fall down there, so that would have been close if that hit or not. But again, he still has to be careful. It's a 5 versus 5. Now if I was him, I would probably push this T-54 at this time. He is a one shot, and if he does push him, then he will be out of the way of any sort of crossfire. So yeah, I would definitely go for and push this T-54 now, especially as it is just a 4 versus 5. He is waiting for the opportunity for the T-54 to push up, but I think he should have just pushed him. He is going to get the shot. As you can see, I don't know what that T-54 was doing there, and he does take him out. So it's now a 3 versus 4. We know that the E75 there is a one shot. We know that the Death Star's very low hit points, but he's still getting the kills, and that was an unfortunate miss there. Very, very unfortunate. And it's a 2 versus 4. He really, really needed that shot to hit. But again, if I was him, I would definitely go search for this Death Star, especially now that his last remaining teammate is gone. But that also there was a beautiful shot, very nice shot, and a much needed shot. So he's on 4.6k damage now. He has to hide from this grill, but the grill rushes his shot. He misses, but he also misses his shot, and he gets shot from the VK, I believe. So now he's just got to back up. Now I wouldn't go this way, because the team is a 1 versus 4. I know some of them are a one shot, but he's going to get isolated here. If the VK comes behind and the grill in front, and of course the Death Star is there somewhere as well, then he's going to get isolated in this position. At least if he would have gone left, he would have been able to take the Death Star out, just like he's doing here. Now he might get lucky, and he does actually get lucky in taking that Death Star out. But the enemy team are winning on supremacy points. God knows what, did that grill just shoot? God knows what he was doing, but now he's going to use that opportunity to go and chase him down and take the kill. But nope, here's the E75. He's going to just switch up to the HE and take him out as well, because that was a good decision, because the grill dropped down. By the time he's actually going to get up and have the gun depression, he's going to be reloaded, and he's just going to find himself in a shit situation, to be honest, this enemy grill, just like we're doing here. So he's now managed to bring it down to a 1 versus 1, but of course the supremacy points are still ticking away. Now we know that this VK is here. Oh my God, what has happened here? He gave up. Why has he given up? He had every opportunity to win this game. All he's got to do is hide. All he literally has to do is hide. Oh no, he's back. He is back. He hasn't gave up. God knows what he was doing there. He does take the shot to bring him down to a one shot. So now it's all to play for. I thought the guy gave up then. He should be able to get one more shot. Oh, what a nice shot there. What a nice, I mean, not a shot, but you know, God knows what the VK was doing. And he manages to get the kill. So actually a very, very nice game there in the grill. Didn't have to move, but he had every shot available. And you can see there 8,100 damage, and I think he did actually get that blind shot. We didn't take a look, but I think he did get that blind shot on the enemy Death Star. So really, really good game there, really well carried, but he did get lucky with the enemy not being the best of players. God knows what the enemy grill was doing. Next up, we're going to watch a pattern. We're going to watch skips in a pattern. Now, of course, the pattern got buffed, and now it is an extremely powerful tank. Really good tank. I don't think it's good as all the other medium tanks, or most of the other medium tanks in tier 10, but it was a much needed buff for this tank. It's got a better reload now. Of course, it has the armor profile, it has the turret, so if you can use the gun depression and the turret, and now it has the DPM, you should play kind of well. You should do well in the tank. So Skips was going to push to the left, but now he's decided to go to the middle because the enemy, his light tank is there at sea, hasn't spotted anyone yet, so that is why he decided to come to this middle. And here comes the AMX 31ER. So he gets a nice shot there, and he just has to be careful. He's not rushing anything because we don't know what tanks are in the middle there in front of him. So he's just going to wait. He is spotted, so again, he has to be very careful because we don't know where any of the other tanks are. They could, they got 3 TDs, so if he pokes out, then he could get absolutely wrecked. But he's just being patient, being very patient. We know now that the E4 and the E100 is up there, so now he's just going to relocate into this middle bit and maybe get some side shots into these tanks. So if these tanks are there, then most of the other tanks should be here. And here is now the Super Conqueror and the Grill just passing him, no care in the world, doesn't even want to know him, which probably is a good choice, to be honest, because they're getting around the enemy team. So that's, even though it looks stupid that the 2 enemy tanks there are ignoring our guy here, they are getting around the back of the green team, so they're creating some crossfires. So that's actually not bad. They push together. They still have the AMX 30 prototype here, so he's actually in a good position to farm up some damage. That was an unfortunate bounce there, and before you know it, there is 1 tank down from the enemy team. He does have help supporting him here to deal with this guy. But now it is a 5 versus 6, and they have to start clearing these guys very, very quickly. Nice fire there, and he does manage to clear that guy. And here is the waffle again. He is coming out sideways, so that was actually a lucky bounce, but it was a bounce that he actually needed, very much so. So he doesn't want to, at the minute, he doesn't want to bleed hit points that you don't really need to bleed, especially now that there goes the IS-7. Nice ammo rack there from the E4, and it's a 4 versus 5. But they have to start moving around, otherwise the red team that are coming around will again create some crossfire. Now he's lucky that the E4 here wasn't looking. Not sure why he's not looking. He's got the rear of a juicy ass that he could have done over 1,000 damage to, but he went for another tank instead. And again, no one really wants to pay attention. It's like he's not there. It's a 2 versus 5 at this point in the game, 4.3k damage, and he gets a nice shot there. There is a few tanks that are low hit points, so as long as he can save his hit points and sort of not waste any, he should be able to do this. And a nice bounce there. So if he can get a shot on this E100, it will bring him down to a 1 shot, and that was a nice roll there. So there's a few 1 shots out there, and he's holding this side of the map, this side of the map, sorry, while his other teammate is holding the left side of the map. So I love what he's doing here. He's ignoring the E100, going for the E4 because he is a 1 shot, and now he's just going to circle this guy. But there are other tanks there that he needs to be extremely careful of, and another beautiful bounce there. He is now a 1 shot, but the waffle is still full hit points, so he needs the waffle to do the work. Really, he needs the waffle's hit points to hopefully carry this game. The Grill there is a 1 shot. Now he's not looking behind him because the waffle is there protecting him, and now that is actually good play, good platoon play, even though it's not a platoon, sort of an accidental platoon, as we sometimes call it on the channel. So now the Waffle is still full hit points. He's up to 6.6k damage now. That was an unfortunate miss there, kind of rushed that shot, but again, these two guys, they're winning on supremacy points as well. They have the hit points, or at least the Waffle has the hit points. The Grill is a one shot. As long as they can take this Grill out nice and easy, then they should easily be able to do this game. I mean, the Moistion still has 1100 hit points, so that's still it's a heavily armored tank, but if he pushes out sideways like this, then it's not going to be a problem. Now, he could have actually just carried on pushing, but he decides to sit there in the open whilst taking some shots. Now, they really need to take out this Grill, because he's still a dangerous target, especially as the Waffle is a one shot to the Grill. But he does poke out, and he does keep the Waffle alive, and he does take out that Grill. So extremely well played there, and I thought this was never going to be a win, but now it's looking a lot more easier. Gets the bottom shot there. He's on 4 kills. They're on 900 supremacy points as well, so then now they just have to see this game out. There's another shot there, and the Waffle is going to aim and take the kill. So a really nice game there. Well played by these two tanks. The Waffle played it extremely good, and of course our guy here in the pattern played good as well. 8.2k damage. The Waffle didn't really do any damage, but he held, you know, he held, and he was there for protection. He had the hit points, and he used them hit points. Unluckily, the E4 had a really good game as well, but that mostly was due to the ammo rack on the IS-7. So I hope you enjoyed these replays, guys. I am meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye.